Oh, today's checklist, protecting your budget from those surging insurance costs. Rates to cover cars have jumped an average of more than 16% just over the last year, and home insurance rates have also seen a spike, in some cases a double-digit spike.
My goodness, Sharon Epperson, CNBC senior personal finance correspondent, is here with what we need to know. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So let's get right to it. Why are we seeing, rising insurance costs here?
Well, we're looking at these extreme weather events. You look at Hurricane Helene, you look at all the damage that has been caused there, and then the cost of rebuilding, the cost of supplies, the cost of labor, the cost of claims as well. And then in terms of car insurance costs, also replacement costs and the medical claims, all of that is adding to rising prices.
So let's talk about saving money here. Do you renew? Do you look around? What's the kind of the game plan here?
Well, one of the key things you need to do is to shop around.
Okay.
And you may want to switch carriers. It's important to compare different insurance companies, get multiple quotes from several different
insurers. Is there
insurers.
that big of a difference?
There could be a significant difference. So you want to look at what they're offering. You also want to talk about your own situation. So you can do that by calling a company perhaps, but you also may want to look into getting an independent insurance agent who can look at all of your financial issues, what's going on with your home, your car, and give you some suggestions on what you may be able to do to save some money or at least to mitigate the rise that we're seeing in costs.
Okay, I didn't even realize you could do that.
And they're getting paid not by you, they're getting a commission from the insurer usually, so you can talk to them for free.
Okay.
So Sharon, you suggest something that I hadn't considered as well, increasing your deductible. I would imagine that also comes with some risk, though.
It does come with some risk. First of all, you have to understand your deductible is the amount of you're paying out of pocket before the insurance company kicks in what they're going to contribute. But when you raise that deductible, you can lower your monthly premiums or your premiums, and that can be a good savings. In some cases, for instance, if you have a optional collision or comprehensive car coverage, you can increase your deductible by $500, save 15 to 20% on your premium. So something to think about as you raise your deductible, or even if you're thinking about the smaller expenses you may have and you want to get that insurance money, think again, because every time you put in a claim, that potentially could raise your insurance premium for the future. So try to pay those smaller expenses on your own. And again, the risk is you have to make sure that you have the money to cover all this, so you're building up your emergency fund along the way.
Okay.
So now you adjust your rates, you adjust your coverage. What does that look like? How do you deal with that?
Well, a lot of people don't understand what goes into their homeowners coverage. For instance, that you have dwelling coverage, you have personal property coverage, you may have some other coverages as well. You want to understand what the limits are for that, and that you're covering the cost of rebuilding your home, not necessarily the fair market value of the home. So you want to understand what those limits are. You also want to understand if you have certain valuable possessions, jewelry or art, that you either no longer have, not as valuable. You may want to take those off your policy.
What about liability insurance? Like if somebody falls in your home or something?
Exactly. You want to understand what that coverage is and make sure that you have a sufficient amount. Sometimes what the bare minimum is may not be enough to cover that. And when you're looking at your car insurance, think about the age of your car. If you have an older car, the optional collision and comprehensive coverage, you may not necessarily need anymore. The Insurance Information Institute says if the value of your car is less than 10 times those premiums, that may be a consideration of dropping it.
So, Sharon, as we know, weather can have such an impact on homes and livelihoods. What do people need to know when it comes to that?
Well, I think it's really important as we're looking at what's happening right now to understand the devastation that people are going through. First reaction is probably, how can I help? The next reaction may be, what can I do to make sure that I'm protected? And that is to make sure that you review your standard homeowners insurance, you understand what's covered, understand if you have hurricane coverage or what that hurricane deductible might be or a windstorm deductible might be. And that, again, is on top of the deductible that you have for your homeowner's insurance. You want to understand if that's a percentage of what the dwelling coverage is, how much you may be out of pocket before insurance starts to kick in. The key thing that so many people do not have is flood insurance because they don't think
totally
they're in a flood.
Separate.
And it's not covered by homeowners insurance. And the key there is to understand that you can get it through the federal government, through the National Flood Insurance Program, as well as private companies. But it's important to think about the fact that just an inch of water could cause $25,000 worth of damage.
Wow.
So
really
you want to be
quickly,
very careful.
A lot of places like Florida, some in California, insurance companies are just pulling out completely. What do you do?
So I think people are, again, they have to look around and see what is available through the state, also available through some companies, but it's getting much more difficult for people to get insurance in some places. And much more
Sharon,
expensive.
thank you so much.
Sure.
Very helpful. Check out today.com for more information on this.
All right, come
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.